Hey everyone, welcome to JD Careers Out There, where we get you career advice from fellow lawyers and non-practicing lawyers to help you find success and happiness in your career. You know, a big part of that is finding the right career fit, because life's really too short for anything else. And this isn't the kind of stuff you're going to get in school. I'm Marc Luber, and today we're looking at the career path of being an investment advisor. And we're talking to David Sadkin of Bel Air Investment Advisors, a high net worth investing firm in Los Angeles. Here's a look at our discussion where I asked Dave what he does as an investment advisor.
Sure. My firm oversees about $6.5 billion for 300 families, and we oversee their investment strategies in both the traditional and alternative investment space.
Okay, and so what does that mean exactly? You're handling high net worth investors.
Right.
Tell us how that's different for someone who's handling other kinds of people who aren't high net worth investors.
Well, it differs in a couple of aspects. First is just the dollar amounts that we're talking about. High net worth is sort of considered to be the 20 million and above for the family in liquid net worth. So that's the first distinction. The second distinction is just the types of strategies we could use. There are a number of strategies, hedge funds, private equity, other alternative strategies that require a minimum level of liquid net worth in order to, for investors to be qualified for those types of investments. So we have a broader platform than maybe a more retail investment firm would have.
Okay, and so what is your role specifically? What are the requirements that you need to do on this job?
Right. Well, I'm a client advisor, so what I do is I work directly with the families, both finding families that want to invest with us, and then once they become clients of the firm, we talk about risk tolerance, appropriate investment strategies. We talk about different asset classes. What we try to do is figure out how we can maximize their return in a manner that fits their own risk profile. So, for example, a very conservative investor might have 100% of their net worth in municipal bonds, which is considered to be a relatively low-risk strategy, whereas someone who's looking for more growth-oriented strategies might be in more private equity or might be in more equities.
And so, since you're mostly focused on bringing in these people, are you also an expert in every kind of investment, or do you have a team that is the expert in the different areas and they help guide you? How does that work?
We work as a team. So my job is really to get to know my clients, to get to know what types of strategies they're comfortable in, what their return expectations are, what their goals are, and finding ways to achieve those goals. But in terms of the actual investing, whether it being buying and selling the bonds or the stocks or the private equity funds, we work as a team and we'll bring in experts in each of those areas. So my responsibility is for the large allocation decisions, figuring out how much should be in bonds, how much should be in stocks, how much should be in alternatives. And then what we do is use sort of a best-in-class open architecture structure to get the best managers to manage each of those pieces of the puzzle.
Great, great. And so it's really different for every client then. Everything's tailored to their needs and goals, right?
That's absolutely right. There's no two clients that will look the same. They have different objectives, they have different goals, they have different risk tolerances. My job is to figure out what the appropriate strategy for those families are, and then we use those other managers to make the investment decisions.
Got it. All right, you can watch a full episode of Dave and I going way more in depth into the career path of being an investment advisor, and you're going to learn a lot more about what he does, how you can do it, how you can break in, and how your JD applies to this path. That's going to happen at jdcareersoutthere.com, or for a shortcut, you could go to JDCOT.com. And if you're already at the site, you could just scroll down to the full interview and make sure you become a member so that you get access to the video and, of course, access to lots more exclusive content filled with great advice. Thanks again for watching, everybody. I'm Marc Luber, and look forward to seeing you again soon. Take care.